Where are we?
We're in Louisville, Kentucky at the Catfish Conference 2025.
That's right, 2025. This is my second year, as you guys know. And we are here today not only with a vendor here, but more importantly, my friend and one of Operation Net's captain. This is Matt Carter. He is the owner and the founder of JustDragn weights. But he has more than weights, believe me.
Yeah, we're expanding.
And we'll talk about that. But so how's things going so far for you?
Dude, I'm tired. I'm tired. So a lot of the customers here, they're like, "Oh, my feet hurt," and they don't understand. It's 36 hours of madness for us, man.
It is.
We drove in, got in at 3:30 in the morning on Thursday morning, slept for 2 hours, set up the booth, didn't go to sleep till about midnight. Slept for 5 hours, doing it again yesterday. Now we're doing it again today. So in total, I got like maybe 8-9 hours of sleep in these past 3 days.
Now, are you guys gonna break down tonight, get everything ready so you can roll first thing in the morning, or are you coming back?
So we were planning on breaking down and leaving tonight. My team talked me into staying another night, so we didn't have to drive because I've been running myself ragged.
Absolutely.
I've eaten one burger yesterday, and I ate one breakfast sandwich today. I just running and gunning.
Over there if you want some.
Oh, I've got food. It's just I'm not eating it. I'm just shaking hands and talking to everyone, and it's awesome seeing all these people. It really is.
It is. It really. It's great to get to see folks that see you online, that engage with you online, but never met you face to face. You're meeting them here. It's great to see old friends. It's great to see the companies that support you and. It's the biggest event of the year, really, in our industry.
It really is. It really is. And it brings a lot of light into the catfishing community, and we absolutely need it. Like I say, if we come together as a community, we could be as big as the bass fishing communities.
Yep. So I got a couple of questions for you. So I'm going to ask you, all right, how do you see the catfish industry contributing to initiatives like Operation Nets, which aim to support veterans through recreational fishing?
Honestly, the catfishing community, I believe, has taken in Operation Nets very well with open arms due to the fact that, when you're coming back from the services, they have PTSD, that brothership, they come back, you don't know if they're living anywhere near anybody they served with, and you don't even have to serve with them. But, man, when I found out about the Operation Nets, I called you, and I had to get on because my whole family, they were in the military. My granddad actually, he went in at the age of 16. They found out he was 16, kicked him out. He went and enlisted again at 17 under a different branch. They found out, kicked him out again. And when he was finally 18, he went back in and served again. And he was just bound and determined to serve. And my uncle, he wanted to serve, but he ended up breaking his back in a motorcycle accident, so he didn't. He couldn't serve. But the catfishing community, we're coming together as a whole. I love being able to donate to you guys. Honestly, raising money so we can continue to do what we do for the veterans.
And that's awesome. And you're right. And it's, you've known me the last couple of years, last 3-4 years.
Wide open.
And it's nothing else besides family.
Yes.
And I know what family means to you. I mean, you're young. You're what? 30 what?
34.
34. You got 50 kids.
I've got 5 kids. I don't have 50 kids. I got 5 kids.
I add that 0 up.
Yeah.
No.
We did just recently adopt our 15-month-old niece due to some problems there was.
Right.
So I've been off of social media, and I haven't been present so much, but I've got so much going on.
You got a beautiful family.
Absolutely.
You got a great wife that supports you.
Oh, dude.
Your daughter, that's going to be my sidekick when I'm out at these things. Because,
Ooh-ha-ha.
Yes. Ooh-ha-ha. She is fantastic. And there's a whole story behind that, which we don't have to get into here. But you got a great family. They support you. And when we went fishing with January 11th, 10th or 11th.
Yes, right after a blizzard.
Yeah. So the conditions weren't great whatsoever. We had a great time, and hearing, you started a successful company with what, $200?
So yes, I started pulling boards, and I was like, look, there has to be a way to make this a little bit cheaper. So I invested $200 in a dream, and my wife has been the saving grace. She has pushed me whenever I'm like, I'm too tired, I can't do this no more. She goes, no, you started it. You started it. You got to go. You got to go. So $200 in a dream. We have been in operation for about 14 months now, and we were able to actually get our own booth this year. Very successful to see like what's going on. It's insane. We've done very, very well, and having everyone from the social medias come out and they're like, hey, how you doing? And it's amazing. And talking to some of the veterans, dude, it's absolutely amazing. And I've got 3 veterans on my team that are with me. One does suffer from PTSD. He actually defused and actually set the bombs off. So he's got shrapnel inside of his back and everything like that. So it's awesome talking to him. He'll call me at any time he needs to, and we'll talk. It's awesome.
And you know what's exciting, Matt, is you're a captain.
Absolutely.
With us as well. So share with me and our viewers about your first trip with Operation, as a captain with Operation Vestment.
So the first trip, we were trying to set it up, and then my lower unit had some issues. I had to get it serviced. We tried to schedule it for like a month and a half, 2 months.
Yep.
Rich called me, and I was like, dude, I totally forgot. He called me. I said, we'll do it this weekend. I was nervous. Man. Like, I take friends out. I take, anybody on TikTok out that wants to go out with me. But whenever it was a veteran, dude, I was scared. I was like, I need to get him on a fish. What if we don't catch a fish? Thankfully, within 20 minutes, I put him on his PB out there, and the weight was lifted. It was awesome. Just talking to him about his stories that he had and what this was doing for him. That's all it's really about, is getting them out there and getting them back into some like normacy, because you guys are coming from so much over there, and this just helps, I believe, get their mind off of everything. You cannot really have a bad day on the water, and it just takes their mind from, you see those videos where everything's like, and then all of a sudden you drop a line in the water and it calms.
Yes.
I believe that's what
Very
it does.
Calming. Yes.
And it is
absolutely
awesome. And for him to get his PB, I was so excited. He was like, this is the biggest fish I've ever seen in my life. And for us, a 26-pounder, that's average. I wish I would have got him on a 50, 60, but it happens,
And it was funny is because even I think it was the night before you called me, Rich, I'm nervous about this because, I've taken plenty of people out and this, that, and the other. But this is somebody that gave to our country, and I really want to do my best in there. And what I tell you, dude, just go out and have a good time.
Absolutely.
Just go out and have a good time. And then you call me back. You said, dude, I had a blast.
And like it's awesome. All we say is bring whatever you want to eat or drink. We've got everything else.
Yes.
Rich always offers, hey, do you need gas? Do you need this? He helps out the captains. And I always say, no, man, I'm not doing this for anything like that. I was gonna fish anyways. Get him out here on my boat. I've got a small little 16-foot pontoon boat. It's set up great for catfishing.
It is.
I've got plenty of room.
I thought when I showed up, I was looking for the other one. I thought we were going to have a pair of roller skates out there. But, dude, it was, we had a great time. And it was, the weather was cold. We just come through a cold front. Everything was against us.
100%.
We shouldn't even caught anything. We still got on fish. We had a good time. And just that sitting around BSing and talking and, it was a blast. Now, if you had vets watching this, or somebody who's interested in becoming a captain with Operation Vets with Nets, what would you say to those guys?
So if you're interested in becoming a captain, it's not about you, right? It's about them, and it's about serving the people who serve us. You're fishing anyways, either from the bank or the boat. We've got some captains that take them bank fishing.
Yep.
You don't have to have a boat. All you have to have is a drive to catch fish and be a good person. What I love about Rich is he does not allow any negativity, anything like that in this, because it's not about us. It's about the bigger picture. It's about everyone who came and served. And if you're thinking, as a veteran, oh man, I don't know, just do it. Just do it. Just get out there on the water. Reach out to Operation Vets with Nets. Request a trip. We will get you on a boat. We will get you on a boat. We'll get you out there. We may not get you on fish, but we will get you out of the bad headspace and into the good one. And
Yeah,
even if
absolutely.
you don't have any issues at all, just come out and have some fun. It's not just about the ones that have the PTSD or have any like issues or anything like that. Just come out and have a good time. We want to serve the ones that served us.
That's right. That's right. Couldn't have said it any better. Now, before we go, what's some new products? If somebody here from CATCON, or somebody wants to get online, what are some of the new stuff that they can expect to see from JustDragn weights?
So right now we're coming out with a monofilament line. We have a copolymer coating on it, so it glows a lot longer. It has stretch, but it's not as stretchy. So you do have that stretch, but you have that tensile strength. We've got some gloves, so put your hands in the mouth of a blue cat that's spawning. What happens to your knuckles? They're absolutely gone.
I got scars.
I've been back from trips where I can't even close my hand the next day. Yep. We've got gloves, we've got beanies. We're actually looking at pushing out a bait rod, and we're working with a big company in the industry. Yep. I work closely with them. You know who I'm talking about.
I do.
So we're looking at some possible bait rods, and my goal is not to get rich. It's not. I price my stuff very affordable for the average J. Joe, and I'm not looking to get rich. I'm looking to possibly be able to do it full time, but I'll never be able to where I don't have to work anymore, and that's not what I'm in it for,
Yep. No. Earlier, I interviewed Tubbs, and we talked about a certain product.
Oh, the anchors.
So why don't you turn around, and I mentioned you. Why don't you turn around and grab that?
So
look at this, look at this beast.
So we are actually coming out with some river anchors. Tub and Tackle is our fabricator. He is amazing. We actually got these. These are the only set of red, white, and blue that will ever be out. And Operation Vets with Net said they wanted it. We made it happen. It took Tubbs about 6 hours to get this right. He called me. He goes, Bo, I'm not going to have the 15 anchors. I promise you I'm only going to have 6. I spent too much time. I said, look, it's for Operation Vets with Nets. I don't mind at all. Man, Tubbs is an amazing guy. And
he was so nervous at first his interview, and I'm like, dude,
just relax.
Just relax. And finally, he relaxed, and he did great. He did great.
Tubb is awesome. He's an amazing guy. His fabrication skills. And beyond the veterans, we are big in supporting the youth. So are a lot of the other companies.
About that, yeah.
Carolina Lake Weights, they have a youth program. There's a lot of companies out here that have youth programs. I've actually got some youth anglers. And I went to a tournament one night, little guy named Mudcat Mason, up there, him and his little brother, about yay big, holding like 20, 30 pounders. And I was like, awesome, I've got to do it. I walked up, I spoke to his dad, obviously, was like, look, I'd like to sign him. And you know, the hoo-ha-ha, I had to calm myself down because youth started following me. We have to have a positive influence in this industry to get where we want to go as an industry.
Absolutely.
Negativity has no place for this, especially with youth anglers. And if we do not promote youth anglers, we will die as a community.
And set that example.
100%. You got to set an example.
And I've seen you from when I first met you to where you are now. Your social media and all that has completely changed. I can tell that your wife is making you a better version of yourself, as my wife does.
Absolutely.
As well. So, and that's great. That is fantastic. You set a great example. You're out there. Your daughter's out there catching fish. She's phenomenal. I love her to death. But, brother, I appreciate it, man.
100%.
So, yep.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.